Assalamu alaikum listeners, it's Yusuf Salihu Tikala with the continuation of the novel called Abadan. We took Abi's luggage into the house and kept it in his room, and we left to give our parents some privacy. That's where we stopped last time. So listener, we will continue with the chapter 2. I woke up by the sound of my alarm. I went into the washroom, performed wudu. I laid my prayer mat and faced the Qibla and prayed the Subhi prayer. I took my bath and I got dressed in a black gown and rolled a red veil around my head, and I took a red bag that matches my veil. I ran downstairs where I met my family having breakfast. Zaki late fa, kin san zaki je makaranta kika ki tashi sai yanzu, my mom scolded. As I met a poopy face and said, Ami please ki yi hakuri na makara ne ba da son raina ba. I am sorry. Ba komai, have your breakfast, she said, and I replied, Ami zan makara a lecture, in na je school zan yi. And I picked my car keys and kissed my mom, kissed my sister too, and I hugged my dad who just came for breakfast. Drive safely, Abi said, and I smiled at him and waved at them. My mommy, known as Fatima, is Fulani, while my dad, known as Adamu, is Hausa. She is from Adamawa State, while he is from Zamfara State. He met her at his friend's wedding as they fall in love and got married. Now both of them are living in Zamfara. My dad is a successful businessman and he mostly stays in Lagos, where he is doing his own business, while Ami is a great housewife. She gave birth to 4 beautiful princesses. Amina being the firstborn, 22 years, Aisha the secondborn, 20 years, Salma the thirdborn, 18 years, while Khadija the lastborn, 16 years. We are the only children of Alhaji Adamu. Amina is a student of Federal University Gusau, Zamfara State, studying biochemistry as a course, as she is in her final year. Aisha studying economics also at the same university as her sister as a 200 level student, while Salma in her final year of senior secondary school and Khadija is in SS2. As I took my car keys, I went to the parking lot where my black Hyundai Solantara was being parked. As I drove into school, as I parked my car, I saw my silly crazy best friend Zainab waiting for me at the faculty entrance. I waved at her and she smiled back. We hugged and she said, Kin fa yi late, ki yi sauri mu shiga class kafin wannan malami ya zo. I hissed as I remembered the lecturer, and we all went to the lecture room. After an hour, the lecture was over. Zainab looked at me and said, Biztiya dai na ganki sai a hankali tun a class. I replied, Wallahi yunwa nake ji, ban yi breakfast ba, na fito. She smiled and said, To, mu je cafeteria mu ci abinci, ni ma yunwa nake ji. We went to the cafeteria. The place was quiet. It is also my favorite spot in the campus. Ke ni fa yunwa nake ji, I will go and order some food, I said, and I got up. I went to the owner of the restaurant and ordered 2 plates of fried rice with chicken with some drinks. As I turned to head to my seat, I bumped into someone and my phone fell off to the floor. With anger, I looked at the person who bumped into me without apologizing. I was heading to the cafeteria to order for some of coffee before Khalifa finished his work. I was looking at my phone as I bumped into someone and my phone fell down. I looked up to her with anger in my eyes. To my surprise, she too has the same range. Baka da hankali ne, kana tafiya baka kallon gabanka, she said. Her voice was sweet as an angel. I came back to my sense and I replied, Naga kima ba hankalin gare ki ba, tunda kima baki kallon hanya kike tafiya. I hissed and I walked past her after picking up my phone and walked out of the cafeteria. That was Muhammad talking, not Amina. Baka da hankali ne? Now Amina is talking. Kana tafiya baka kallon gabanka? I said arrogantly, He lifted his eyes and met mine. Ya Allah, those eyes are the prettiest, and immediately removed that thought. He looked pissed off with range. He replied, Naga kima baki da hankalin gare ki. Kima baki kallon hanya kike tafiya. He hissed and walked out of the cafeteria. I was stunned and I went to meet Zainab. I was very pissed off by his attitude. Who the hell does he think of himself? Ya buge ni bai ban haƙuri ba, and on top of that, he insulted me. He is so arrogant, wallahi. Next time I won't spare him. I hissed again. I am not hungry anymore. I spat out. Zainab looked at me surprisingly and said, Ke da waye kike faɗa haka? And you look very angry. And I replied, wani mutumi ne ya bige ni, ko haƙuri bai bani ba. Ki yi haƙuri mu je gida, she said. I hissed and we drove back home. Muhammad. As I sat down in my car, thinking of what just happened a couple of minutes before, I was so angry. Who the hell is she? And what does she think about herself saying those words to me? Like, seriously? I was lost in what I was saying, that I did not know Khalifa was beside me, smiling like a fool. I looked at him angrily and said, Who the hell are you laughing at? He burst into laughter, and I smacked at me. I got even angrier and got out of the car. Khalifa ran after me saying, Haba mutumina, me yayi zafi haka? Kai haƙuri ka zo mu tafi gida. Still smiling, I did not bother to look at him and continue walking away. He smiled and he drove the car towards me, and he pleaded for me to get in after some couples of minutes. I got into the car without saying a word to him. He smiled and asked me, What's wrong with you, buddy? I looked at him after some minutes and I told him what happened earlier today. That was Muhammad talking. Khalifa burst into laugh, and he later resumed smiling as he saw the glare Muhammad was sending him. He said, Wallahi, if I have known this girl, I would have given her a token of appreciation. He said, still laughing. Muhammad smirked and again was lost in his thought. Oh my God, she is so beautiful and cute when angry. I wish I would see her again. Wait, what am I thinking? I hate her. Muhammad hissed. So listener, we will stop here. Please subscribe and comment. Follow us for the next story. It will be amazing.